Hello, truth seekers. Lawrence here, and welcome to Easy Enlightenment. So, fear is the root cause of human suffering. That's the truth. Notice when the fear resurfaces in life, when we experience the fear, we shift, isn't it? Our mood change, our personality change. There's a shift from being good to being aggressive. Fear can make us shift in a negative sense. The attitude changes. When the fear is there, notice we try to run away from the fear when we can't dominate the situation, or we try to control the situation, try to overpower to win it when we think we can win it, or we resist to maintain our side of our side of belief. Three different attitudes are there when the fear resurfaces: running away from the fear, controlling, or resisting. Basically, all these three attitudes are the ego's attitudes. And when we are have this shifting attitude, when we experience the fear, this also indicates that we don't know who we are. Isn't it? If we know who we are, why do we have to change personality? Why do we have to shift? Why do we have to get moody? The emotional fluctuation, the mental fluctuation is a sign that the truth is missing. Truth of who we are is missing. And when the truth is missing, the fear makes us struggle. Fear makes us work harder, not smarter. Yes, life is an effort, but effort doesn't mean that work harder. If you reflect in your life, notice every time there's a fear, that controlling the situation is over efforting, isn't it? We can create a healthy boundary, but we ever effort. We control so much that controlling so much is coming from the place of losing, fear of losing. Same thing when you resist, also fear of losing. Running away is also fear of losing. Fear of losing what we have made so far. And the more we listen to the fear, we allow the fear to be the driver's seat in our life. And pretty much this is the scenario. When you don't know, when you don't see who you are, fear is the in charge of your life. If you don't see this, ask yourself a question. Whatever you're trying to control right now at this moment in your life, why are you controlling? Why are you resisting? Why are you running away? All these three attitude is happening from the place of fear, from from the root. Fear is the root right now, root conditioning. Fear basically is the byproduct of the mind, byproduct of our experience. We are experiencing the world. When we are experiencing the world, we are experiencing good stuff and bad stuff. And we try to compartmentalize the good and bad. The duality is present in the mind, and we are trying to maintain the good stuff. We try to repeat the good stuff, and repeating good stuff is helping us to invite further good experience. And this has become the routine, this has become the conditioning, and there is a idea that fear of losing what we have. So basically, fear is the byproduct of our experience, byproduct of the mind. Now, fear is already there when the truth is missing, and fear is making us struggle. But life don't have to be struggle. Life can be simple, easy. Easy doesn't mean giving up the responsibility, giving up the effort. Easy is not that. Easy means in a way that you are aware. You can be aware of things in the things that you align with, and then from that place of awareness, you can rearrange in a sense that you put a minimum effort and it still invite a maximum result. That is possible. We don't have to over effort, and also we don't have to create that inner battle, go through that inner battle of non-stop mental narration and emotional fluctuation. Especially when the fear is there, when we experience the fear, notice how much mental fluctuation is there, how much emotional fluctuation is there. And this mental and emotional fluctuation is the sign that we are afraid of losing. And we are afraid of losing because we don't know who we are in the first place. And also, yeah, we don't know who we are, and we are afraid of losing what we have achieved so far. And especially the ego self doesn't want to lose. Ego self is about anchoring on something and building on that. And ego self sees that as freedom. Yes, it could be a relative freedom, but when it comes to inner freedom, latching onto something itself is a denial of the impermanence of life. Nothing is lasting outside of us. Everything is changing, including our own body. And our ego self want to latch onto things and try to make things permanent. And that itself is going against the nature of things. And when you try to go against the nature of things, that's where we are inviting suffering for ourselves. Attaching to another human being is a suffering, isn't it? It's emotional fluctuation. We all end up dying eventually because this body is changing. So attaching to another human being makes us go through a lot of struggle, mental and emotional struggle. Yes, it's nice to have another human being in life, as a husband or wife, as a boyfriend or girlfriend. as a friend, as as a family. But things change. But trying to hold on to and trying to control the situation or control another human being is simply an egotistical game, the game that will make you suffer physically, mentally, and emotionally. Now, the same way we are trying to hold on to other stuff in life as well, isn't it? We are trying to hold on to our job. Don't want to lose that job, especially when the job is providing that security, that comfort in life, especially when there's a you know big support, income support. Then there's a fear of losing it. And when the fear of losing is there, notice there's a manipulation happening in the career sense. And there's a attachment to the person, there's attachment to the job, there's attachment to many other stuff. Whatever attachment is there, it's a sign of fear, and fear is making you move in a way that making you suffer. And the suffering is already there. And because of the suffering, now you are associated with a spiritual practice, meditation practice, hoping to be free from this inner struggle. And yes, there is a way to be free from the inner struggle. And the freedom is about seeing your own true nature. That's the spiritual journey. Seeing your own true nature is the truth, the unchanging truth, the plain sight truth. And truth is available for everyone who is willing to be part of this inward journey. The truth is the inborn essence in everyone, every human being. And it is available to everyone. It's there. What we need is the attitude, interest to figure it out. The freedom is recognizing yourself, but that freedom is not free. Why? Because right now life is already conditioned so much, conditioned by our experience. All experience left the idea in us, and the ideas are ingrained in us, and who we are right now is an idea, it's a belief. Right now when you ask yourself, who am I, what am I, what do you see? You see idea, isn't it? You see I am this and that. I am this or that is what? A collection of experience, isn't it? And that the experience again leaves the residue as an idea, and you're just rearranging the idea, and you see yourself as I am this, I am that. But beside those beliefs, what are you? We don't need to hold on to the belief to we don't have to latch onto anything to be who we are, to be in peace, to be happy. The true happiness, the true freedom, true ease, sense of ease doesn't need a layer to hold on to. You are the one. Your true nature is the background, which is the consciousness that allows all the experience to appear and disappear in you. You are that consciousness, aware being. So when you can watch the things appears and disappear in you, how can you say that I am this and that? You are the one. You are the background that sees everything. And the spiritual journey is going back to rest in who we are, which is the consciousness. Until we rest in the consciousness, the fear is always going to be there. The fear is the driving seat, and fear is making you struggle physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically. And that's the truth. Now, how do we overcome this struggle, the inner battle? Is simply examining the fear. To overcome the fear, we got to examining the fear. Running from the fear is not the solution. Resisting the fear is not the solution. The only solution is examining the fear to figure out the root cause of the fear and dismantling the root altogether until nothing is left. Because that's where you can find, where you can see yourself. Because your true nature is conscious, at the same time it's empty, void. That void